Greetings, Keechlings. Keech Prime here with my live reaction of Kingdom, Chapter 832. Sorry for the delay. We had a bit of a family medical emergency. And, yeah, dealing with that. But yes, so we have the King of Han. Again, it doesn't look like he's actually saying anything. This man is about as silent as a church mouse pissing on cotton in the middle of church. Yes, I combined multiple things, but anyway, here we go. What did you say? What? What do you mean we suffered a crushing defeat? Yeah, so double defeat. So now they're fleeing back to the capital where I guess we're going to have a massive siege war. They were supposed to stop the kin at Tulsa, or Tousa. That is, all of a sudden, they're telling me that they were defeated in a single day again? Messenger, just how terrible are our losses? We're losing nearly half our men. Or we've nearly lost half our men. This is very tiny. Half? No way. How many officers have been killed as well? Or many officers. God, I can't read. Is General Rakuakan alright? Ma'am, General Rakuakan is alive, but the wound he sustained on the first day was quite severe. Yeah, he did get it hit once, didn't he? In any case, our army no longer has the strength to fight a third battle. We are currently retreating towards Shinte. No, just what happened at Tousa. The second Ken Han battle. Okay, fierce battle in Tousa. Alright, so we got our two generals squaring off, it looks like. At Tousa Plains, the Han army deployed in a formation completely different from the first battle. General BK and Haidon were placed at the front, and the soldiers of the Haku Okoku army. I thought I'd never have to say that man's name again, but I did. Were distributed to their armies to thicken their ranks. Rakuakan was positioned in the rear, poised to turn the battle into a war of attrition, which the Qin army disliked. Meanwhile, the Toa army was in almost the same arrangement as the first day, but the Haishin unit took an unexpected formation. So we have a Shin and Kyokai just back to back. Kyokai, what's going on? I'm fine. The slightly more energetic Kyokai unit will just go first. Wait. Oh. Okay, so she's actually in the front. All right. That would explain her positioning in the cover. Let's see here. I'm counting on you later. In the end, Shin and the others are more decisive, right? Hey, you're not worried about my injuries, are you? Kyokai. No. See ya, Shin. It's just that this is faster. Probably. Yeah. See how deflated they are? Their fighting spirit is non-existent, and they haven't recovered at all from yesterday's defeat. Huh? Is that so? Meanwhile, we're on a roll. I mean, yeah, they lost one of their major pieces, so yeah. But I want to go full throttle from the start. Ah, I see. So the conspicuous armor that Nanchin was talking about, the one that would be a symbol, is useful in times like these. Nanchin, what armor? What? And that's conspicuous. My bad. Yes, did you call for me, Kyokai-sama? I didn't call for you. Oh, then lend me a flag. What? What? She turned a flag into a cloak. Okay, this is... I love this. This is badass. Like, almost every general or whatever always has, like, a cape. And this is hers, so I love it. All of them are just like, what? What are those guys? They're all riled up by Hottie. Uh, then we, well then, shall we begin? Charge! Huh! That was the most explosive charge of the battlefields of China in recent years. Roku Omi's army, Haishin unit, what's with that crazy roar and rampage? They're coming. They might be coming in more ways than one. Brace yourselves. The difference in morale between the soldiers of both armies became a difference in strength, and the Kyokai unit charged to overwhelm the army. They quickly crushed the front line of Haidan's army. Dang. We're not even hardly getting to see it. We just read about it. That's how bad this went for them. The battle between the Toa army and the BK army also began with the Toa army pushing. Due to the momentum from their victory in the first battle, however, there was a reason why they were not as flashy in their offensive as the Kyokai unit. General Cho conserved his main forces after they fought on the first day and put the new recruits in the front. The new recruits, who had undergone half a year of rigorous training in Nanyo, or Nan, I can't say the word now, Nanyo, or Nanyu, it's Nanyu, what? Oh, fuck, I don't remember. I know what it is, but I don't know how to say it now for some reason. I said it so much during that part of the story. Were intimidated by the fear of actual combat in their first battle, but on the second day of Tousa, began to show their strength. Don't falter, go! Oh! The new recruits' vanguard pushing back the Han army was a splendid start for To, whose strategy was to make the decisive move in the latter half of the battle. Meanwhile, on the next battlefield, the Kyokai unit continued with their initial momentum and wreaked havoc, half destroying even the second line of the Haido army. Damn. But as expected, they ran out of breath there and came to a complete stop. I mean, take a break. Time for a break. Taking a short rest. Here comes the Haishin unit. And here, Shin's unit, having waited for the right moment, charged in. The Haishin unit's new recruits were also greatly fired up, just like the Toa army. Damn those veterans, acting all high and mighty, screw 'em with us. Like hell we'll let 'em look down on us on this battlefield. Earning merits is what makes you great. Let's rack up the kills and force those guys to respect us. They seem like a more, let's say, disrespectful version of like what Shin's generation was. Send the So unit from the right. So that's Haidon. Sir, however, Shin and his unit's second wave were forced to stop just in front of Haidon's main camp. Actually, on the first day, Kyokai aimed for Haidon's head but couldn't reach him at all. This man is extraordinarily skilled at defense. Send the Shiku unit from the left. Damn it, I can't go any further. Captain, let's regroup Regroup at once, I think is what it's supposed to say. We're surrounded. Is it an encirclement? I knew it. And then the Kyokai unit, who had been resting, came back in again. Kyokai? I love that they're basically just kind of like, it's like one straight punch. Then you got another one coming in with like a left hook. And then finally we get another one that's like an uppercut. You know, they're just pauses, but they're all in a, it's almost like it's planned for this. They reach a point of, like, not to their full, like, endurance or anything, but it's kind of like, we took a breath, we'll hold off. Now, it's like, then the next wave goes. As I thought that General needed a third wave, Kyokai, yeah, we have to decide it here. Kyokai, don't tell me you were planning this from the start. She is a good strategist. Damn it. You guys give it your all and support the Kyokai unit. Let's get Kyokai to the enemy commander. He's like, Haidon, my wife is coming to cut your head off. Oh shit, both of them just coming in with that dun 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 dun, dun 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 dun. Oh lord. Well, there went Haidon. Oh, I thought the cape one might be the best one, but this one might be better. I don't know, but I don't like the text box being there, so I'll still go with the cape moment because that was cool. Haidon Sama, Han enemy or Army General Haidon has fallen. Everyone's like impossible. With Kyokai personally striking down Haidon, the Haishin unit's morale peaked once more, and they defeated Haidon's forces on all fronts. Following this, the Haishin unit began to advance upon Rakuakan's headquarters. Meanwhile, To observed this, launched his main force, which he had been holding in reserve earlier than planned as second wave, pushing back BK's army. From that point on, Rakuakan's army also showed its determination, putting up a stubborn resistance, sufficient to halt the Haishin unit's momentum. A fierce battle raged for half a day. But it's ultimately that the To army defeated and killed the so BK also died here. Okay. General! Rokuomi's unit, Tanro, has taken BK's head. So 2 generals died that day. Finding himself caught in a pincer attack by the To army and the Haishin unit, Rakuokan was left without any strategy or forces to propel them. Why does it look like Yoku's about to come up here and be like, Sir, I must bridal carry you to the capital? He's like, have it so. I am a princess. Let's go, Rakuokan-sama, before we suffer any more loss. This humiliation will be avenged in the battle at Shinte. He's not liking that it's come to that. I suppose so. Retreat, all troops retreat. So now that the story and report has been told, damn, the Ken army, they're coming to Shinte. How could this? It's finally. How do you intend to take responsibility for this, Chancellor Cho? We should strip him of his position and title immediately and cast him down among the commoners. And, okay, you're about to have your ass handed to you and surrounded, but let's worry about this very minor thing that you're bringing up to importance. Like, he's still militarily a useful piece. But yeah, let's strip him of his rank, even though you're about to be stripped of literally your country's existence. Wait, now is not the time for such things. Someone with sense. That's right. Leaving the Chancellor's fate aside, now is the time to consider how we should act. There's no more time to spare. How do you mean act? Aren't we supposed to let Rakuokan's army into the castle and then firmly shut the gates and hold up inside? I mean, that's the likely thing. That's siege warfare. But what if he guards at least as much of the outskirts as he can, and then the armies that you have inside the castle, defend from a distance? Now, that's an idea. Of course, that's what Shinte will do, but our Tousa clan will leave the castle before the Ken army surrounds us. I've already spoken to Benyu of the Yi clan. There's still some space in the brigade, so anyone who wants to come along is welcome to. Damn, so many people are leaving. The Kaju clan is going to Naboo. Naboo? You're going to that fucking comet that caused a cult to kill themselves? In Chu. So everyone's like, crap. Wait. Isn't this a crisis for Shinte and the very survival of Han? So, Princess Nay. And at a time when we must protect Shinte. No, the people of Han. You're only trying to save yourselves. Aren't both clan members of the royal family? Aren't you ashamed? Silence! Dude, you are just pissing up a storm right now, ain't you? What? Earl Tousa? In this time of national crisis, we the royal family must go outside. In this situation, His Majesty cannot leave Shinte. What? We the royal family must go outside, but His Majesty, his ass will sit on the throne. Therefore, to ensure the bloodline of the Han royal family is not severed, it is only natural that we go outside to continue our lives. No, I believe that is the duty of the royal family. Yeah, aka, I'm saving my own ass. But what do you think? Before opening your mouth with childish emotions, consider the big picture, Princess Nay. Besides, if we are outside, we can also negotiate with kin. Negotiate? That is correct. If Shinte is on the verge of falling, then the only hope is to seek peace negotiations. Peace? With kin? That's right. That's it. Peace. If we offer half the land from Nanu to the western borders, kin will gladly withdraw their troops. Yes. The fucking crazy bastard that's stressed out of his mind. What are you even saying? Do you even know how many Han people live in the West? What are you dreaming about? Kin started this war to destroy Han. Peace is impossible. Cho, I believe that's Cho. Yeah, he speaks the truth, yes. Even if we offer everything but Shinte, the kin will kill us all. But it's the kin king. Will not withdraw his forces. Damn. Silence, Chancellor. We don't need your opinion. Motherfucker, he has been trying to help you the best he can. You were going to throw him out into the cornfields a minute ago. Take responsibility for the repeated defeats and get out of here. That's right, throw out the Chancellor and his faction. Do it by force. Yeah, get lost. Stop. Force them out. Stop. Please stop. Discussion. Fucking the Han King's just over here is like, please discuss things, please. Enough. Nay's got more balls than her father. If you keep doing this, Han will truly be destroyed. It's just us here. We need to protect the people. What are you even here for, and what are you arguing about? What's important now is that who escapes or who takes responsibility. It's how we can all work together to fight off the approaching Kin army and defend this castle. Urgent report. Oh, crap. What is it, Kin army? Is it the Kin army? No, there's a riot breaking out within the castle. It's only a small part, but fires have broken out and we're trying to put them out. Also, residents are gathering in front of each gate. Oh shit, everyone wants to flee. And clashing with the gate guards demanding to be let out. What? The gates cannot be opened. Go home now. Get back home. We'll fire arrows. Open the gates. Let us out. We know the army lost. How did they know? Before the Kin army comes, burn down the gates. I have small children, please. Burn the gates down. Back off. Next, the heart of a wavering Shinte. Okay, so basically, the city is in freaking turmoil. You have the higher classes, the ruling factions. They want to flee because we must protect the bloodline. Yes, and we can negotiate, even though that probably would not work. Like, well, I don't know what you're expecting. And then you've got, somehow the people have heard about the news of the war. So I'm guessing maybe some returning soldiers or something, or someone stopped some of the messengers throughout the last couple days. I don't know. And it's like, how did they learn? There's a spy. I'm actually, which would be awesome if that's actually something. Because like Han is known for its like spies and stuff, but what if it's actually a kin spy that, just kind of comes in, acts like a messenger or something, and just hits the right places, kind of like spreading the information of what's going on at the battlefield. And then they run back and it's like, I must return to my post. And it's like, but they never go to the capital. They just stay in the outskirts and let, the information spread like so much fire across, the commoners in the castle and capital. So, yeah, I'm thinking that's what's happened. But I could be wrong. But it would be quite an interesting development that if Ken had actually gotten in. Because, I mean, like, you wouldn't necessarily know every single soldier or whatever, right? And a messenger is mostly just a commoner, it seems like. They don't seem to have, like, military training or whatnot. So it's like you get, like, one of the weaker Ken soldiers that's, like, swift on their feet, make them look like a Han messenger. This plan could work. But yeah, that's about all I have to really say. It's like, there's some stuff going down. Kyokai did a cool thing. Shin coming in. They kind of were doing like, trading punches. And it just eviscerated the Han army, taking down 2 more generals. Now, obviously, Rakuo Khan is still going. We'll see what he does. I'm actually wondering if he's going to end up being stuck outside the gates, especially with the riots that are breaking out, but we'll see. But, But yeah, some cool stuff happened. Some interesting developments at the end. And Han is basically eating itself at this point. I didn't think it'd come down to this, but yeah, we'll see where things develop from here. But let me know your own thoughts and opinions. Anything I misunderstood, please let me know down below. Links down below for all my socials. I'm part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, so go check that out. And as always, later days. Until next time, Quiche-lings. Han is burning down, and Ken is on the way. These are bad circumstances, but fun storytelling.